Hi, I'm Sharon.
Hi, I'm Rich, and this is Rich and Sharon Show. No, Knit Styles. I forgot what the name of it was.
Oh my God. This is Knit Style episode 184.
How do I count?
Well, I have show notes now, see?
No,
I mean, I don't write very neatly, but I have them 184.
Okay.
So, carrying on with that organization.
Good.
I've been organizing the entire house. The entire house. And I'll tell you, it's fabulous. I love it. I'm addicted to it. It's amazing. And I've been watching some organizing videos on YouTube, and I will link to them down below. The one I really like is...
getting rid of your husband to organize.
I like it when you're out of the house, because then I can throw things out.
I know, like my stuff. You don't touch my stuff.
I didn't touch your stuff.
How do you know there's not something I might want?
I didn't touch your stuff. It's all my stuff that I'm organizing.
No, yeah, okay.
Most of it.
Well, what happened to my shirt? You probably threw that
I
out.
did not touch your... Rich lost a shirt. And
How did I lose a shirt?
I don't know, because I don't touch your clothes. I don't wash your clothes.
Well, I washed it with a bunch of other tops, and it disappeared.
I don't touch his clothes.
It was just like this. I always buy two of something I really like.
When Rich and I first got married,
Many years ago.
I'm Rich's third wife, I said to him, would you like me to do your laundry? And he said, do you remember what you said?
I said, no one touches my
No,
clothes.
he said, I never let any of my wives touch my laundry. So I'm like, that's fabulous. I don't have to do your wash. You do most of the wash in the house, except for mine. So anyhow, so I was talking about the organization. The YouTube channel that I've been watching that I love is called, I believe it's called Clutterbug, and I'll link to it down in the show notes, and it's fabulous. She's a real person, and with a real house, and she's amazing, and she
I used to be very neat. It was you.
I
You're the
know.
reason I got sloppy. You just didn't care, so I figured,
Well, I'm a cluttery
it's a
person.
losing battle. Why should I care anymore?
It's not even
So
that.
we
It's
don't.
when I was working full time, the last thing I wanted to do was organize on my free time. I just, and it wasn't bad. Our house isn't bad. It's not like your sister-in-law's house used to be. I mean, she was a hoarder.
She was a hoarder. And
but no, our house is. I get rid of stuff all the time. I do my clothes.
She could have been on that show, actually.
Really? She could have been. It was really
It was
awful.
sad.
But no, I get rid of things all the time. So it wasn't that bad. It's just looking at it in a different way. Keep getting it so everything's labeled and in different kind of containers and again, purging because...
Well, yeah, we should do that. I mean, we're getting old.
What do you mean?
Obviously, we're not getting any younger, so
What
we
does
should
that have to do
eliminate everything that we don't need.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
get rid of it. I mean, we're not moving from this house.
No.
I die here, you die here. Pure and simple.
If I'm not using it, it's gone. I'm telling you. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. A lot. And we have a storage area that's actually right above us. It's huge, which is bad in a way because, you throw everything in there. And that's bad. So that got done. And that took me weeks. But it's done, and it's almost done. I have to do now micro-organizing inside, some of the boxes that I have. And so I know where everything is. And it makes my life so much easier. And I did my studio pretty much, and that's a work in progress, but it's coming along. I don't keep a big yarn stash,
I
right?
can't do my family room. I have all this camera equipment and lights down
Yeah, I
there.
have a
It's
lot
kind
of-
of hard to do anything.
Well, I'm going to move that. The thing is, I leave the camera equipment down here because we use it all the time down here. But I can move it.
We should move it upstairs.
We might try to record next week upstairs. I got a new yarn cozy, yarn organizer, and I have every bit of my stash in there. I don't really have much stash in comparison to a lot of people.
No, you don't.
I
Compared
don't.
to what I see online.
No, I don't. I don't keep a big stash. I really don't. I'll show you. I'll take you on a tour next week when it's done. That part is done because I have a lot of spinning fiber that I should probably get rid of some of it because I'm not spinning as much. So anyway, that was a tangent. I didn't mean to go off on that tangent.
Yeah, that was a tandem. We should have gone off on that.
Tangent.
Anyway.
Yes?
Whatever you call it. Anyway, let's go move on with the show.
So what did you name your little friend?
Why, somebody want to know?
Yeah, people gave lots of suggestions, and I should have written them down, but I didn't. But if you want to read them, read the YouTube comments.
Got a name. Cute. You want to introduce yourself? Hi, I'm Rudy.
Rudy. That's a cute name.
We can do a show, the Rich and Rudy Show.
Oh,
how about that?
That's a...
Oh, Rudy and Rich. No, Rich and Rudy. Rudy and Rich. All right, whatever. Are we going to have any guest stars on our show? Yes. Who? Howdy Doody. Whoa, Howdy Doody. Whoa.
Wow.
I like that. Who else? Reese Witherspoon. Oh,
Reese
Whoa.
Witherspoon.
I like that idea.
You know a lot of fancy people.
Okay. We'll talk later. I have something to show you anyway.
You have something to show me?
No, let's go on with the knitting.
Show Rudy?
Knitting. This is a knitting show.
Okay,
Come on.
it is a knitting show.
Jeez.
Show your knitting. You've been knitting.
I've been knitting,
So
actually,
show it.
yes.
So I have it.
Ever since you pulled the gun on me and said knit or die. You did it
You
first.
asked
Start me
me.
off with the first 2 rows, and I've been knitting along merrily.
Well, I started him off with a tiny baby little shawl. So, why don't you talk
Well, it
about
still
it?
looks like a tiny little baby shawl.
Well, yeah.
This takes it's fun knit, but it takes like forever.
Well, your other one
gonna
took
take
forever.
forever.
Your
Here
other,
it is.
It's the same amount of yarn.
I didn't want a pearl.
Okay, so turn it around. Okay. So I started this part, this stockinette part, but Rich hated purling on this project because it's so dark and he's knitting in a dark living room. So he switched, he's going to do this in garter. So it's just a basic triangle shawl with elongated ends. So he's yarn overing on each end on both sides and then in the middle on the right side.
It's
So
fun.
yeah, you're doing good with the yarn overs.
Oh, that's nice. You want to try it on? Yeah, let's see. Let's see how it fits Rudy.
We should make one for Rudy.
Maybe I'll make this one for. Let's see here.
You got it on wrong.
Oh,
It goes this way.
which way? Oh,
Well,
oh, that's true.
like that.
Oh, how does that look?
Show
Model
the
it.
people. You got to get it off the needles first.
I don't like it. Oh, okay. I'll take it off. I don't want an angry puppet running around the house.
Well, you're gonna have to make
You
them.
know what Chucky did to people it didn't like. There.
You're gonna have to make one for Rudy now, because he's gonna
Okay.
get jealous if he doesn't have one.
All right. You just stay there.
Speaking of shawls.
Anyway, that's my shawl. That's what I've been knitting on. It's fun. It's a fun knit, actually, and I'm going to like this.
So this
think.
is knit style yarns in the
Really?
It's my yarn. It is the Posh base in the DK weight, and this is the Iron Throne is the color. And it's gorgeous. I love this. So anyway, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of shawls, I just wanted to talk about the one I'm wearing because people will ask. So this is my Find Your
Did they?
Fade shawl.
Oh, okay.
And it's knit with various dyers. I will link to it in the show notes so you can see. But there's woolen vine in here, there's plucky in here, there's Ella Ray in here. All kinds of beautiful colors. So I love this. It's so warm today because it is a day, isn't it?
Oh, it's snowing like crazy outside, and we're right in the main road, and I see cars going down the road there sideways. Glad we're not out in it.
We thought you might have to go out and drive our son to work.
Because he never drove in bad snow like
Not
this,
like
so,
this.
no.
And he's now a supervisor at work, so he kind of would have had to be there to close and all this other stuff. But
They're closing
they're
early.
closing early, so
So-
he doesn't have to go to work.
Yes, good. That means I don't have to go out.
Nope. So we're all cuddled in here today.
No, you'll be running around cleaning everything.
I will be.
Bugging me, can I throw this out and that
I'm
out?
not going to ask.
not.
You kidding? Oh.
All right, go on with your knitting here.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, he's rushing me. I guess he must be hungry. 'Cause we're recording early today because it's almost lunchtime and I'm actually getting a little hungry. So the main thing I've been working on,
Well, this is electronic age. You can take a break.
I've been working on your
Sweater.
gorgeous sweater, and it is almost done.
Good.
It should be just about done by next week. Look, the second sleeve.
Wow. How about that?
I really got a lot done on
Yeah.
that. And I should have plenty of yarn to put the neckline on, and hopefully maybe make it a teeny bit longer, which means I have to take out the bind off and all of this twisted ribbing I did on the end.
Well, maybe
But
you
that's
don't.
okay. No, we'll
Or
see.
just add more of it.
No.
No?
You don't want all that twisted ribbing on the end.
Okay.
It's fine. I don't care. I actually love knitting on this. Feel it. I mean, you can see why.
I
It's
know.
just
It's
so
beautiful, soft. I
It's-
can actually wear this with nothing underneath.
I know.
Because I can't wear anything underneath anything.
You're gonna love this.
I have a phobia about
And you
wearing
know what I'm
things
thinking?
under things.
I'm thinking.
What are you
Rich
thinking?
says he
This
want-
is dangerous. What do you... No wonder it's snowing or thing.
Rich says he wants to knit a sweater.
My next project. Well, I should really do socks.
And yes, but he wants to knit the sweater with the...
At the beach house, I will start on my sweater.
Oh, that's a great idea. And I'll sit right next to you, and that's perfect because you'll be finished with the socks and the shawl by then. That should be perfect. So I can sit right next to you and help you. So Rich wants to knit that Humulus sweater with the beautiful, the gray and the beautiful light yellow. So I'm thinking I'll dye that for you to knit. You can wear that against your skin, right? Feel that. Feel
Right.
the posh. What you're making your shawl out of.
Oh, that's what it would be.
Not that color, but you could wear
Well, yeah,
that.
that's fine. Yeah, that's not itchy at all.
So I'll dye that for you. And, I mean, it's color work, and it probably should be knit in a more rustic yarn, but I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be perfectly fine in the posh. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's what you'll start. That's your next project. Rich wants to knit a sweater. I'm so excited because it's just knitting in the round. Although he'll have to learn to do color work, which isn't really that hard. And I'm right there. What's nice, we're sitting and I'm right next to you, right?
No, you sit in a big chair across from me.
No.
Yes, you did.
Last night I didn't.
No, not last time. I'm talking about when we were up at the beach house.
No, in the beach house I'll sit right next to you when you're knitting. Because if he makes a mistake, he's like, Sharon, so I've been sitting right next to him and just fixing mistakes. And he's lucky to have somebody that I can fix anything, basically.
Otherwise, I'd be wearing a lot of mistaken-looking knitting.
Yeah, I worked at the knitting shop for years fixing people's mistakes, so I got really good at it. That knitting shop is closing.
Oh, well.
Oh, well, I don't work there anymore anyway, so it's fine. I work there just I taught there on Mondays.
You don't
so.
have the time to work anyway.
I don't. I do not have time at all. I have 2 more projects. I am knitting the LeMoelleux Shawl. What?
I know I said this and people got all over me for it, but why? You said you weren't knitting any more shawls.
I know, but I have to. I'm sorry. Because, I get bored just knitting. You know why? Because it's boring. Just knitting stockinette, stockinette, stockinette on a sweater is so boring after a while. So you need something to mix it up. Huh?
Knit socks. Socks are always good.
And socks are boring too because it's stockinette round. I mean, I could put patterns in socks, but...
Well, what's with the shawl? Just you knit and wrap around and go on to the next row. That's all.
Because it's got charts and all sorts of fun things. So I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'll never stop knitting shawls. But anyway, I cast this on because I had this gorgeous yarn and I just wanted to. So I showed you last week I had this La Bien-Aimée beautiful gray yarn with some autumnal speckles. And I had it paired with Wool and Vine yarns in her Gothe cake colorway, and it just, the contrast wasn't enough. So I dyed yarn. Look.
Oh.
Stop looking at the road. What do you think?
It's very nice.
So.
I can't help but look at the road.
So this is my teeny weeny itsy bitsy little shawl. It's probably going to take me a whole year to work to finish it because I'm only working on it a little bit every day.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just. Yeah, it probably might. I don't know if I'm going to bring this to Edinburgh with me because it's 2 balls. I'm balls of yarn, and I don't want to bring a lot with me. So anyway.
No, because we're going to be doing a lot of touring
Right.
around.
So I'll probably bring socks to knit, and maybe another shawl with one ball of yarn.
And a sweater. And
No. I'm really packing light. So isn't this pretty? I am. I promise. It's my technology that takes up all the...
Yes, you're packing light, sure.
But I am going to pack light. I am, I promise. Look.
That's very nice. Looks very good, actually.
So I dyed this beautiful, like, autumnal brown. I'm calling it Late Fall. That's the colorway name. And it's got all these beautiful, just like browns and golds. And it matches great with the La Bien-Aimée yarn.
Mm-hmm. It's very nice. Looks much better than the other one.
Yeah. Much better. I'm going to hold it up here. I'm not sure if it's going to focus. Okay, hide your face. Okay, so that's that. Okay, one more thing I'm working on, and that is socks. I'm trying to knit one pair of socks a month. And I started these socks. These are just plain toe-up socks, and the yarn is Mustache Yarns in her Theory colorway, and this color has 30 stripes. So you're seeing about half of it right now. And I am knitting these concurrently. Do you know what that means?
Yes, you're knitting both at the same time.
I'm knitting it at the same time, but not on the same needle. So the theory behind this is that if I'm knitting like 15 rounds a day. So I'll just do 15 rounds on this one day, 15 rounds on this one day. At the end of the month, I'll have 2 pairs. You know what I mean? Rather than knit one and then...
You mean 2 socks or 2 pairs of socks?
I'm sorry. I will have 2 socks, not 2 pairs. That would be nice. Although some people put like 4 pairs of socks on one long needle and just knit. People do that. I've seen it. That's crazy. But anyway, I could not do that. But anyway, so I'll have 1 pair of socks at the end of the month complete.
Good.
So I'm excited, and I love it. It's just so beautiful. This color is just so pretty. You want to hide your face so I can... So this is Theory by Mustache, and I don't think she ever retires her colorways. You just have to watch and see what she's updating at, or catch her at a show. And that's it. That's all I'm doing.
Oh.
So before we show yarn,
what?
I posted on Instagram yesterday.
Okay.
And I asked for questions and answers. We haven't done a Q&A in a really long time.
Okay.
So, I'm going to go through these. I don't know if I'll finish them all. I will ask them all. Maybe I'll do half today and half next week. But are you ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, Mrs. Price Knits has like 4 questions for us.
Wow.
Number 1, how did you and Rich meet? We've told the story before, but we can tell it again quickly.
At a gym.
We met at a local gym, and I was going to go and work out, and I decided to take a class, and he was the instructor. Mm-hmm. Water aerobics.
Water aerobics.
And he dated me, even though he saw me in a bathing suit. I guess you liked what you saw. No, but it was really love at first sight. Mm-hmm. I mean, when we looked at each other, I asked somebody that was standing there, are you the instructor? And she said, no, he is. And we looked at each other and looked in each other's eyes, and it was love at first sight. Mm-hmm. It really was.
I will agree. That was.
Wasn't it crazy? Yes. It was crazy. I mean, when people say that, it exists. It really does. It was just like, wow. Okay, so that's that.
Yes,
Number
we
2.
were both married before.
What's your favorite thing about each other? So you think about what your favorite thing about me is.
You. I just like you.
Okay.
Yeah, well, no, I wouldn't be here if I didn't like you.
So you like you like my company, and we get along really well. I mean, I'm not saying we never fight because all couples have disagreements and, whatever, but it never lasts more than 5 minutes. So
No,
we get along.
We just like each other.
We have a great time together.
Yeah, we always enjoy each other.
We have a lot in common.
Yeah. We have a lot of differences, but we also have a lot in common. And we get along. We have our own space, and it works out well. So why?
So my favorite thing about Rich is that he's very romantic. He's a romantic guy. He loves, flowers and music. And, we're going to do a really fun Valentine's dinner next week. We're going to cook a nice dinner and just set the table and put flowers out and just put some nice music on. It's going to be really nice.
Yep.
With little presents. Little,
very little presents.
Very little presents.
At the Christmas and your birthday, forget it.
Rich bought me a lot of presents for Christmas and my birthday. Okay, her third question is, why did you start dyeing yarn? So that's directed at me. I started dyeing yarn because I thought I would really enjoy it. And I thought it might be a fun business to do after I retire. And those two things came true.
Yeah,
I love dyeing yarn.
Yeah. You dye a lot of yarn.
Yeah, and it's a great part-time job. It's perfect. Perfect for me. I really enjoy it, and I do it, when I want, and have it down to a science now. It's going really well, so that's why. Yeah, I wanted to, get into the fiber arts as a little career. I mean, I've done teaching, as a part-time job in fiber arts, and I like teaching. It's great, but I like dyeing better. I like teaching. It's fine. It's just, it worked out for me for a while.
Yeah,
and now
it's time to do something different.
Time to do something. I don't have time to do both.
No, that was hard.
So this is definitely.
But you got your teeth cut while you were working on dyeing, so.
My teeth cut?
Yeah, you mean
cut
you started.
my teeth. So I started about a year and a half ago. Yeah, it's going well, and I'm, And then her last one was, Mrs. Price Knits asks, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? You know my answer. I've answered this before.
What?
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why?
You would go to Australia where everything kills you.
I'm dying to go to Australia, or New Zealand, or both. How about you?
Oh, I'd say probably. I would like to do a tour of Europe. Mm-hmm. I find Europe fascinating.
Yep. I think.
See, there's so many old things in Europe in the Middle Ages, and it's just amazing. The United States America is too new to be old, so there's really nothing old here.
We'd like to take a river cruise, possibly one or two.
The Danube.
So that, and then in Edinburgh we're going to take some day trips. We're going to go to Loch Ness, and we're going to do a castle tour. So I'm excited about that. Okay, all right. Next person, Adventure Girl 02 asks me, "How did you learn to dye?" Well,
trial and error.
Well, no, not really.
Oh, you took a class.
Well, in the beginning, I took an sorry, I'm not phrasing this well. I took a Craftsy class with Sarah Eyre, an excellent class. She has 2 classes on Craftsy, so that was a big help. I used that class. That was like my main good class. The Dyer's Notebook, Laura from the Dyer's Notebook has tutorials on her YouTube channel. I watch those. I used that. I took a class with Felicia Lowe at Vogue Knitting Live last year, and I learned a lot in that class. She's so professional. It's amazing. And she has a book out, so I use that. So yeah, and it is trial and error. You just gotta go in there and do it. You know what I mean? And, there's no right way. I mean, as long as you're safe, and, there's lots of different ways you can apply dye to yarn. And I learned from that. So, and I'm still learning big time, all the time. I'm always trying new things. So that's how. Okay. What do you, Cove Kimbo asks, what do you both like to read? What do you like to read?
Oh, biographies or autobiographies. Those are my favorite things to read.
Rich loves biographies, loves people, particularly about people from Hollywood and in the music industry. You're reading now the Beach Boys books.
Reading one by Mike Love and one by Brian Wilson.
You have to bring one for the plane.
Oh, I intend to, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to knit in the plane. I'm probably going to sleep.
Yeah, it's late. We're leaving at 11 o'clock at night to go to Edinburgh.
That's my bedtime.
So, yeah, I'm probably not going to knit. I'm going to sleep.
Hope I don't have some screaming kid behind us kicking my seat.
Me, I'm a straight up fiction girl. I love fiction, mostly just... I'm not so much into fantasy. Once in a while, I kind of flip from different genres. I am not really into mysteries per se, but every once in a while I'll read a mystery. I haven't really been reading physical books, and I haven't even been reading Kindle books either. I have been using Audible because I've been listening to books when I'm working, and it's amazing. I've listened to so many books this year while I've been dying. So, once I flip from one thing to another. Mysteries, romance, obviously, some fantasy, but I don't know. That's probably my least favorite. I like contemporary romance, but well written. I've been reading a lot now by Alice Hoffman. I've fallen in love with Alice Hoffman. I just love the way she writes, and her books are very well narrated. They're a little out there because there's some fantasy elements to them. But I'll put a link to the ones that I recently read that I really enjoyed in the show notes. But Alice Hoffman, she's not for everyone because her books are a little dark, but I'm really enjoying them. So anyway, fiction, basically. Okay.
All right, one more.
Okay, one more? Okay.
Otherwise it's going to drag
Okay,
on.
Craze Knits asked 3, so I'll ask all 3. So she said, how's the voice throwing? Have you had any TV offers for your ventriloquism yet?
No, I had to get the name of the show together first.
Yeah, oh, okay.
And then I'll have to put out a video and send it out to Hollywood.
And she also asked,
Rudy? Right.
She asked, did you make the Nutcracker doll? Did
No.
you make him? No.
No.
I don't even know. Where'd you get this guy?
I don't know. But he's holding wine.
Yeah, I think
and grapes.
I think your sister-in-law, who was the hoarder, gave him. So anyway,
He's German.
He's German.
Yes, he's German. I should have called him Herman the German.
That's good.
Auf Wiedersehen. Yes, go. Good. Goodbye. See you next week.
Okay, she also asked, do you find you're busier during your retirement than you were when you're teaching, Sharon? I guess it's a different kind of work because it's something you love and of your choosing. And
you are. I lounge around a lot.
I am super busy. I am just as busy, maybe busier than when I was working.
Yeah, I know you are.
But it's not just with my business. It's with getting this house together. I'm constantly going all day. And at night I sit down around 8 o'clock and I hang out and knit. But all day I'm busy. It's great. So I only have a couple more. Let's just finish them up. Eve Ramos 223 asks, are you process knitters or do you have several projects on the needles at one time? Okay, so I'm a little confused by this question. A process knitter is someone who enjoys the act of knitting but doesn't really care about the finished product. And then she asked, or do you have several projects on the needles at one time? I guess that would be a process knitter. If you have a lot on the needles at one time, you don't finish a lot. I am a process knitter.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the act of knitting more than the finished object. I love the finished object, but the act of knitting brings me the most joy.
Yeah, well, I like knitting on the shawl. I think the shawl is going to be great. I love that.
Yeah. So
That's
I think
very relaxing.
Yeah.
If I don't make mistakes.
You're more, well, I don't know. You're more of a product knitter. I think Rich wants the product, but maybe not. I don't know. So do you want the finished object more, or do you enjoy the act of knitting more? I enjoy knitting. So process.
Really.
I'm
when
definitely
I do
process.
sit down and do it, I enjoy it a lot.
However, I am not a process knitter who never finishes anything. I finish pretty much everything. And if I don't finish it, I frog it. So I don't have a lot on the needles at once. I do have a couple things. I have a drawer, because I've been organizing, of a couple of unfinished things, but I will finish them.
I finished.
Yeah.
And then I'll start something else.
Yeah.
I won't do anything until I finish this shawl now. And then a pair of socks.
Destined to Knit asked me, what are my knitting goals for 2018? My knitting goals are to knit mostly garments, sweaters. Once I finish Rich's sweater, I'm going to cast out another sweater. That will be for, I want to do that Humulus sweater because the designer is at SSK and I get points for finishing that by April. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Basically sweaters. Shawls are on the back burner, but it's not that I'm going to not knit them. And I want to knit 12 socks, at least. So
12 days of Christmas. 12 socks.
Yeah, 12 socks. One a month.
You going to knit one for me? I didn't hear
You have a lot of socks people gave you last year. No, I'm not knitting any for him.
I have them on right now.
Yeah, I know.
Blue ones. Who gave you the blue ones?
I forget.
Gretchen gave me the blue ones.
Gretchen.
I can't.
Okay, cool.
If this bar was more room behind here, I'd hold my leg up, but forget it. I'd fall off the chair if I tried that.
Okay, only 2 more. Gigi Bear asks, are you still going to rent a separate studio space like you mentioned in an earlier podcast? And I wanted to talk about this. I looked into it. I had a space picked out, and it just, at the end, didn't work out. I'm not saying it's not in the future. However, I have everything down. I have everything really organized now. So it's not so bad, right?
No, it's not so bad. Of course, I can't eat breakfast in the kitchen at all. While you're dying, unless I get up before you, but that'll never happen.
That'll never happen. I'm up early. So, no, it's working out fine at home. Everything, it's a little more work because I have to make sure everything is clean after I finish, but it's going okay.
It keeps you out of my hair.
Yeah. Onesta says, I love the last episode with the nutcracker I cracked up. I would like to see more of your shawls, Sharon, if they're not hibernated too deeply. They're not. My shawls are all out. Also, you dye holiday colorways, but do you have a favorite holiday? What's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday? Thanksgiving.
My favorite holiday is also Thanksgiving, surprisingly. I love Thanksgiving.
I just love the smell of that. Ooh, you're going slow down that hill now. Woo! Yes, Thanksgiving, the smell of the house is just fantastic. It just... Maybe that's because that really kicks off the holidays.
Yeah, and I love to cook. So I love cooking Thanksgiving dinner.
Christmas means I got to go out and go to the mall.
I love Christmas too. Christmas comes in a very, very close second. But Thanksgiving has a very special place in my heart. Neither one of us are really into Halloween. No. Although I'm more into it now than I was because I love dyeing Halloween yarn. Let's see. And I think that's it. And then she said, I would like to see more of your shawls. And yes, as soon as the weather gets warmer, I'm going to do an episode where I put every shawl that I own, that I still have, out. And you'll see all of them.
Where are you going to put them?
I'm going to put them on the deck.
Oh, okay.
The pool deck. It'll be a pool shawl podcast.
Ah. A pool party shawl.
A pool shawl party? I don't know. Anyway, so that's it.
Okay, that's it. Now, let's get to what you dyed before people fall asleep and die.
I don't have that much this week.
Oh, just a bag full of whatever.
So here's the bag. The bag is adorable. Okay, let me find the yarn in it. Okay. Look at this bag, you guys. Can you see what it is?
Oh. Cats doing exercise.
It's cats doing yoga.
Yoga cats.
Yoga cats. So this kit is called Downward Cat.
Ah.
Because you know Downward Dog. This is Downward Cat.
Reminds me of the commercial with the Aflac duck doing yoga. Aflac.
I love this, and I dyed this yarn, which is a little bit of gray.
Oh, I like the little blue zipper. That's cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah. What's the inside of the bag look like? Anything?
I think it's just plain. Most of our bags are plain, unless I show you. It's gray.
Oh, okay.
Matches the yarn. The gray yarn. Gray and pink. Lots of pink bags coming up. I have a I have another couple ones for next week, but
That's very nice.
Isn't it cute?
Yes, that's very pretty. I like that. I like cats anyway. But
Of course, we love. Oh, there's a little Siamese cat.
you got a black
He's
and
right
white in there? Yeah, there he is. He's standing on his head. Yeah, right there.
He's got black, white, and brown. A little bit of brown.
Oh.
I love it.
Well, Tom's got a little bit of brown thrown
He
in there, a
does.
little tan.
It's so cute. I love the Siamese one. He's so cute.
Yeah, those are cute.
And the little ginger cat.
Yeah.
There's a little ginger cat on there. It's adorable. So I love it. So I dyed a new Comfort Fade Cardi set that I gave to Donna, and Donna's going to test knit it for me. And these are some of the skeins that are the ones that I didn't use in the set. And these are all in the Posh base that you're knitting your shawl out of. And these two are called Moon Frost. And this one is called Winter Garden. So there's only these available. And then, look at this color.
Interesting color.
Isn't that pretty? You're making a weird face.
Yeah, it's just interesting. I never saw those color combos before. Purples, green, maroons.
These are beautiful jewel tones. Deep, rich jewel tones. You like it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
I hope it's not bad.
Not
These are
bad at all.
gorgeous. These are going to make beautiful socks or a shawl. I love these colors.
They'll probably knit up really nice.
Yeah, it's going to knit up beautiful. So, I'm thinking of calling this Twilight Rainbow, unless you have a better name.
No.
So, this is Twilight Rainbow. It's just very rich, deep colors. I don't know how it's showing up on the camera, but it's deep, dark, but jewelly, beautiful. I think it came out great. I'm really happy with how it came out. You like it?
Yeah, it looks very nice.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you how I did it.
Oh, well, no, don't give away your secrets. That's like the Colonel telling you how he makes his chicken. No, you don't want to do things like that.
Anyway, so I love this. It's beautiful. So
What
that's
do you
it.
think there, Rudy? You like that color? I love it. All right, that's it. Calm down. Don't lose yourself now.
But anyway, that's all. I don't have a lot this week, and I probably won't have a real lot next week either, because we're going to the city Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to New York. We're going to a dog show. All Yorkies.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Yorkshire Terrier Specialty Show. I'm super excited, so that'll be fun.
If we get another dog, we're going to get one of those.
Yeah, we'll get a Yorkie.
Little tiny
If we get
one.
another dog. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
We'll
It's
see.
kind of, in a way, you missed your dog when they go, but in another way, it's kind of, you don't have to worry about getting up to go out, make sure the dog can get out
Yeah.
in time.
Nothing to clean up.
No. Lily she still has bombs
Oh,
out
my
there that are
God.
frozen in a lawn. I couldn't get them up until
She-
spring. Good
Yeah,
Lord.
she went a lot.
Yeah, for a little dog, she
Yeah.
went like a German Shepherd.
Yeah, she had a lot.
Jeez.
So
But the cat is much happier. He's like in his glory without her around.
you still gotta clean up after him. I don't do the litter box. He does the litter
No,
box.
it's a litter box. Big
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, it's not that.
You
big a
scoop it
deal.
up, it's petrified.
Yeah.
Fling it out the window.
All right. Well, on that note,
Yes.
when we're talking about poop, let's end our show.
Yeah, boop.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, before I end. Ooh,
What?
I have a giveaway.
Oh, a giveaway.
So
Bye, Rudy.
I'm gonna give Rudy away. So, two things. I'm so sorry. So in my group, I have a knit along called Show Me Your Knit Style, where people have been posting works in progress or finished objects of things that were knit out of my yarn. And oh my gosh, so many beautiful things in the thread. So I picked a winner for this month, and you are going to win a skein of yarn.
Ooh.
And that is number 4, Lisa from New York. Congratulations, Lisa. You win a skein of yarn. And Lisa knit a gorgeous pair of socks from my Love Shack colorway. And I'll pop a picture of that right here. So really exciting. Also, it's the first podcast of the month.
So.
And I'm doing a YouTube giveaway.
Oh.
So put a comment down below and you will be entered for a drawing next week for a skein of yarn. And what should we have them answer? We answered lots of questions today. What should we have them answer?
Oh, I don't know. You spring this on me at the last moment with no chance to
Why
think.
not? Okay. I have one.
Good.
Are you a process knitter or a product knitter? Explain. I explained mine, so I am process. So explain. If you're not a knitter and you watch this, just say you're not a knitter and tell me why you're watching.
Would watch this show.
Why not? Tell me why you're watching this. And you're not a knitter. I don't know. Some people might not be knitters. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. With that, let's end the show.
Okay.
Have a good week.
Yes, enjoy yourselves.
Happy knitting.
And
Cheers. I should have got a cup of coffee.
well, too bad.
Oh well. Did I drop another ball of yarn?
Yes, you drop everything. And I'm not getting it.
That's alright, I'll get
So
it later.
it's down there, yeah. Cheers.
He's very cute.
He is very cute.
I like his little grapes. I like to squeeze them. Squeeze.
Squeeze it. That's a bad thing to say to a puppet.
It's very bad.
Squeezes grapes. You want? Good thing he's not holding a bunch of walnuts.
I should stop right there.
Rudy and Rich show. No, Rich and Rudy.
You gotta show the. What kind of a ventriloquist are you? You have to show the
Rich
audience.
and Rudy show.
I love your
Oh,
grapes.
squeeze my grapes, baby.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
We're done.
Shame on you. That's my wife.
We're done. Goodbye.
Hey, Chuck, you're going to wake up one night and he's going to be standing and staring at you while you're in bed.
Oh, God.
On your nightstand.
Woo.
Asking you to squeeze his grapes. You'll be
That'll-
sorry.
I know. That'll give me indefinite nightmares. Let's end it. We're
Yes,
done.
end it. Cheers. Goodbye.